हम ले गए, कोई सवाल ही नहीं, कोई सवाल ही नहीं।
Yes, so good evening to all of you. Can you all hear my voice? Just a second, actually some other class is going on this laptop, so that laptop is not free. So I am not able to upload the whole PPTs. So it is in the process of uploading. Our topic for today's class is total quality management. Let us upload one or two more PPTs. It is get in the process of uploading. In the meantime, what I'll do is I'll play some of the videos for you. You can just have a look at the video. And in the meantime, I'll upload the PPTs.
The policy of TQ involves some very basic management concepts.
Just a second, I am about to start the class. Okay, so let's start the class on total quality management. What I'll do in today's class is, can you all hear my voice clearly? Everybody? Okay. So I think it is the third class on total quality management. So what I'll do in today's class is I'll be playing two videos. They are long videos. One is a 43-minute video and another is a 26 minutes video. In that video, we'll be seeing a lady giving a lecture on quality management. In between that, you just listen to the video. In between that, we can discuss things in between. If you have some queries or questions, you can ask me. If I feel that I want to explain you something that will be difficult for you, I'll explain you that thing. Okay? Okay. Just focus on the video.
Hello students, welcome to the lecture on Principles of Quality Management, and after this lecture we will be able to learn the following objectives. Explain the principles of total quality management. Define historical review of quality management. Discuss quality movement. Understand the contributions of quality gurus. Let's start with the introduction. The international standard defines a quality system as the organizational structure, procedures, processes, and resources needed to implement quality management. The driving principle is commonly accepted as customer or service user satisfaction. Quality is not something that occurs as an independent activity. It needs to be designed into all elements and functions of the organization and then systematically controlled. A quality management system, therefore, recognizes the interrelatedness of the key components of people, process, and people in contributing to quality. Customer or service user satisfaction comes from providers knowing what service users want and developing systems and processes to incorporate responses to individual needs. Principles of quality management, and after principles of organization, and then systematically.
What we have seen in this particular slide right now, there is some international standard being set up to define a quality. Everything needs a quality. I mean, whenever you are working in an organization, so there should be a quality in everything. Is my voice audible to everybody? Sunil says he is not able to listen to me. What about others? Okay. Sunil, just log out and log in once again. So, international standard being defined for a quality system is that the system should have there is some international standard according to which the system should have a organizational structure, the procedures, processes and resources which is needed to implement a quality management. So quality is something which is required in each and every level of the organization. Now how can quality be gained? Quality can come from the commitment of employees, first point. Second point is quality improvement culture. The culture in which we are working in should also be contributing to the quality management. Then continuous improvement in process. Whatever process or strategies that is being followed within the organization, that has to be continuously should be improved and made it better and better. There should be cooperation from employees also, because unless and until there is a cooperation from employees, the quality will not be going to be better. Fifth point is the focus on customer requirements. That is also contributing to the quality management part. Sixth is effective control shall be laid down. There should be also a control over the system so that things should move in coordination, and there should be some discipline or decorum maintained within the organization, and everybody must adhere to the quality part. So this is what about this particular slide which that lady is telling to you right now. Clear to all? Any questions, anybody? If you feel like that you have any problem in understanding, you can so that I can make it clear to you.
And then systematically controlled. A quality management system therefore recognizes the interrelatedness of the key components of paper, process and people in contributing to quality. Customer or service user satisfaction comes from providers knowing what service users want and developing systems and processes to incorporate responses to individual needs. Let us discuss principles of total quality management. The philosophies of Deming, Juran and Corsby addressed management deficiencies of the times and laid the foundation for the principles of modern quality management that have transcended time. Total quality (TQ) is a people-focused management system that aims at continual increase in customer satisfaction at continually lower real cost. The TQ is a total system approach, not a separate area or program, and an integral part of high-level strategy. It works horizontally across functions and departments, involves all employees top to bottom, and extends backward and forward to include the supply chain and the customer. The TQ stresses learning and adaptation to continual change as keys to organizational success.
ISO have recognised and described 8 key principles of operation, and these are described in both the ISO 9000 and 9004 standards and need to be adopted for all organisations operating quality management systems under these standards. These 8 quality management principles form the basis for the quality management system standards within the ISO 9000 series. Customer focus. All organisations depend on their customers, and therefore they should understand the customer needs and expectations. To do this, they should plan to meet these needs and also try to exceed expectations in both the current needs and the future needs and expectations. This is within the clauses of ISO 9001 for the direction of the quality system, the policy, objectives, planning, production, awareness and service provision, monitoring of customer satisfaction and continual improvement.
Okay, so just sorry for interruption in between. Number one, Sunil, can you hear my voice? Can you hear this video's voice or not? You said that you can't hear the video's voice. Then number two, we all see that in total quality management, they are talking about improving the quality of different functions within the organization, and it is being certified by the international standard organization that if there is a certification called 9001 given to your company, that means your company is certified for a total quality management. That means the quality which is being followed by your company within the organization as well as in dealing with the customers is up to the mark. Because as we have seen in the starting, there are certain international standards which is being set to measure the total quality management, and the major focus is on customer. No, Rajiv, it is 9001. It is not 90,001. It should be 9001. Just check it at your end. It should be 9001. Okay, so I'm just. Is there any doubts up till now? Anybody? Or shall I continue with the video?
And continual improvement. Also in the standard, it has its own clause for customer focus. Leadership. A quality policy needs to be established by top management and give objectives to give direction and purpose to the organisation. These objectives should create an environment where staff can become involved in achieving objectives, and these should be driven by top management and involve everybody within the organisation. Involvement of people. This all starts with communications with the customer and transmittal of this information to all concerned in order to meet the customer's requirements. People in the organisation at all levels need to be involved in meeting the customer needs, and their full involvement enables their abilities to be used for the benefit of the organisation themselves, the fellow worker and the customer. Any communication between parties involved should be written down, and production of service processes should be conducted in accordance with these written instructions. Process approach to management. The desired result is achieved more effectively if activities and related resources are managed as a process. This process approach should focus on controls on the inputs into the process and the prevention of non-conformity. This is the system approach to management. The supplier of the products and service should plan how they're going to meet the customer's requirements. These plans should cover all activities relating to quality, from initial customer contacts to delivery and monitoring customer satisfaction. Identifying, understanding and managing all these interrelated processes as a system contribute to effectiveness and efficiency in achieving your business objectives. Controls over the links and interfaces of the processes involved are essential to good management. Continual improvement. This should be the aim of everyone in the organisation, as no one and no system are ever perfect. We must learn from errors and problems that arise and continually improve our systems. We should adopt preventative measures such as training and audits to preempt any problems that may arise. Continual improvement of the overall performance of the company should be a permanent objective of the organisation. Factual approach to decision making. Effective decisions are based on the analysis of data and information. Information and data gathering systems with how these are going to be communicated should be established under a quality management system. Information should be gathered in an unbiased and wherever possible an independent means. From these, clear communication routes are essential. Mutually beneficial supplier relationships. Suppliers and customers depend on each other, and the mutually beneficial relationship will result in benefits to all parties, and these can be improved quality, financial returns, better consistency and stability. These relationships start with clear communications and are built on consistency of purpose and trust.
The policy of TQ involves some very basic management concepts: customer and stakeholder focus, process orientation, continuous improvement and learning, empowerment and teamwork, management by fact, visionary leadership that views TQ as a strategic organizational asset. Customer and stakeholder focuses. The customer is the judge of quality. Understanding customer needs, both current and future, and keeping pace with changing markets requires effective strategies for listening to and learning from customers, measuring their satisfaction relative to competitors, and building relationships. Customer needs, particularly differences among key customer groups, must be linked closely to an organization's strategic planning, product design, process improvement, and workforce training activities. Process orientation. The traditional way of viewing an organization is by surveying the vertical dimension by keeping an eye on an organization chart. However, work gets done or fails to get done horizontally or cross-functionally, not hierarchically. One can no longer view an enterprise as a collection of separate, highly specialized individual performers and units loosely linked by a functional hierarchy. A process is a sequence of activities that is intended to achieve some result. According to AT&T, a process is how work creates value for customers. Continuous improvement and learning. In TQ, the environment in which the enterprise interacts is changing constantly. If the enterprise continues to do what it has done in the past, its future performance relative to the competition will deteriorate. Management's job, therefore, is to provide the leadership for continual improvement and innovation in processes and systems, products and services. Improvements may be of several types: enhancing value to the customer through new and improved products and services, improving productivity and operational performance through better work processes and reductions in errors, defects and waste, improving flexibility, responsiveness and cycle time performance, and improving organizational management processes through learning, improving products and services. Careful research is required to determine the needs of customers, and those needs must be reflected in the design of products and services. A Japanese professor, Noriaki Kano, suggests that 3 classes of customer needs exist. Dissatisfiers. Those needs that are expected in a product or service, such as a radio, heater, and required safety features in an automobile. Satisfiers. It needs that customers say they want, such as air conditioning or a compact disc player in a car. Fulfilling these needs creates satisfaction. delighters, exciters, innovative features that customers do not expect. When first introduced, anti-lock brakes and airbags were examples of exciters. Improving work processes. Quality excellence derives from well-designed and well-executed work processes and administrative systems that stress prevention. Improving flexibility, responsiveness, and cycle time. Success in globally competitive markets requires a capacity for rapid change and flexibility. Electronic commerce, for instance, requires more rapid, flexible, and customized responses than traditional market outlets. Flexibility refers to the ability to adapt quickly and effectively to changing requirements. Learning. Learning refers to understanding why changes are successful through feedback between practices and results and leads to new goals and approaches. A learning cycle has 4 stages: planning, execution of plans, assessment of progress, and revision of plans based on assessment findings. Empowerment and teamwork. Empowerment simply means giving people authority to make decisions based on what they feel is right, have control over their work, take risks and learn from their mistakes, and promote change. In TQ, formal and informal mechanisms encourage and facilitate teamwork and team development across the entire enterprise. Competitive behavior. One person against another or one group against another is not a natural state in TQ. The TQ reward systems recognize individual as well as team contributions and reinforce cooperation. The areas for teamwork and collaboration are broad, particularly in education, training, and meaningful involvement of employees in true improvement of processes that they affect and that affect their work. Teamwork can be viewed in 3 ways. Vertical. Teamwork between top management and lower level employees. Horizontal. Teamwork within work groups and across functional lines, often called cross-functional teams. Inter-organizational partnerships with suppliers and customers. Vertical teamwork. Everyone must participate in quality improvement efforts. The person in any organization who best understands his or her job and how it can be improved is the one performing it. Vertical teamwork is the sharing of responsibility among organizational levels through empowerment. Horizontal teamwork. Problem solving and process improvements are best performed by cross-functional work teams. Inter-organizational partnerships. Partnerships must be created both internally and externally. Partnerships might include those that promote labor management, cooperation such as agreements with unions that entail employee development, cross-training, or new work organizations. Management by fact organizations need good performance measures for 3 reasons. To lead the entire organization in a particular direction, that is, to derive strategies and organizational change. To manage the resources needed to travel in this direction by evaluating the effectiveness of action plans, and to operate the processes that makes the organization work and continuously improves. Data and information support analysis at all organization levels. The types of information and how it is disseminated and aligned with organizational levels are equally vital to success. A company should select performance measures and indicators that best represent the factors that lead to improved customer, operational, and financial performance. These typically include customer satisfaction, product and service performance, market assessments, competitive comparisons, supplier performance, employee performance, cost and financial performance. Visionary leadership and strategic orientation. Leadership for quality is the responsibility of top management. Senior leadership must set directions, create a customer orientation, clear quality values, and high expectations that address the needs of all stakeholders and build them into the way the company operates. Senior leaders need to commit to the development of the entire workforce and should encourage participation, learning, innovation, and creativity throughout the organization. Reinforcement of the values and expectations requires the substantial personal commitment and involvement of senior management.
So is it clear to all up till now? Are you enjoying this video on total quality management, everybody? Any questions anybody want to ask? Okay, I am just moving ahead. Please.
Let us now discuss the historical review of quality management. The roots of quality management can be traced to early 1920s production quality control ideas, and notably the concepts developed in Japan beginning in the late 1940s and 1950s, pioneered thereby Americans Feigenbaum, Juran and Deming. The history of quality management from mere inspection to total quality management and its modern branded interpretations such as Six Sigma has led to the development of essential processes, ideas, theories and tools that are central to organizational development, change management and the performance improvements that are generally desired for individuals, teams and organizations. Quality management gurus and theories. Quality management resulted mainly from the work of the quality gurus and their theories. The American gurus featured in the 1950s Japan, Joseph Juran, W. Edwards Deming and Armand Feigenbaum. The Japanese quality gurus who developed and extended the early American quality ideas and models. Kaoru Ishikawa, Genichi Taguchi and Chigio Jingo. Total Quality Management TQM. Total Quality Management features centrally the customer-supplier interfaces, external and internal customers and suppliers. A number of processes sit at each interface. Quality process. Improvement tools and techniques. A wide range of tools and techniques is used for identifying, measuring, prioritizing and improving processes which are critical to quality. Again, these ideas and methods feature predominantly in modern interpretations of total quality management methodology such as Six Sigma. These process improvement tools and techniques include drive, define, review, identify, verify, execute, process mapping, flow charting, force field analysis, cause and effect, brainstorming, Pareto analysis, statistical process control (SPC), control charts, bar charts, dot plot and tally charts, check sheets, scatter diagrams, matrix analysis, histograms. Developing people and teams. People are a fundamental component within any successfully developing organization. Let us now talk about the quality movement in India. The past couple of years have truly been years of excitement, action and achievement. Quality is no more a buzzword, more so in the service sector, which is fast assuming a dominating role in the national economy. The history of the quality movement in India can be traced back to the 60s when the public sector, led by the Department of Space, Atomic Energy and later followed by BHEL and SAIL, initiated formal quality measures. Quality movement is better understood and practiced by the Indian companies than in any other parts of the world, said People CMM principal and architect and TerraQuest Metrics chief scientist Bill Curtis while delivering the keynote address at the 10th Quality Summit organized by the CII Institute of Quality. Contributions of W. Edwards Deming. He is often referred to as the father of quality control. He was a statistics professor at New York University in the 1940s. After World War II, he assisted many Japanese companies in improving quality. The Japanese regarded him so highly that in 1951 they established the Deming Prize, an annual award given to firms that demonstrate outstanding quality. It was almost 30 years later that American businesses began adopting Deming's philosophy. A number of elements of Deming's philosophy depart from traditional notions of quality. The first is the role management should play in a company's quality improvement effort. Dr. W. Edwards Deming's principles support the global success of Toyota and other world-renowned organizations such as Procter & Gamble, Ritz-Carlton, Harley & Davidson, and many other leading organizations. His teachings have helped these giants taking a quantum leap in terms of quality and productivity.
Joseph Uran made many contributions to the field of quality management. He is recognized as the person who added the human dimension to quality, broadening it from its statistical origins to what we now call total quality management. His book, The Quality Control Handbook, is a classic reference for quality engineers. The Union of Japanese Scientists and Engineers invited Dr. Uran to Japan to teach them the principles of quality management. Uran's belief that quality does not happen by accident gave rise to the quality trilogy. According to Uran, quality planning is the process of understanding what the customer needs and designing a system that is able to meet those needs reliably. Quality control is used to constantly monitor performance for compliance with the original design standards. If performance falls short of the standard, plans are put into action to deal quickly with the problem. Quality control puts the system back into a state of control. Quality improvement occurs when new previously unobtained levels of performance are achieved.
Contribution of Joseph M. Juran. Joseph M. Juran has led a life of success and accomplishments. Using his intelligence and dedication, Joran changed himself from a poor Romanian immigrant into a world-renowned quality control expert. He has had a varied, successful career as an engineer, as a writer, as an educator, and as a consultant. Joran has been called the father of quality, a quality guru, and the man who taught quality to the Japanese. Education. During his youth, Joseph excelled at learning. Joseph was so far ahead of the average students that he eventually skipped the equivalent of 4 grade levels. Joseph's desire for excellence and education allowed him to become the first person from his family to pursue a higher education. Professional career. Joseph started his professional career soon after he graduated from the University of Minnesota. In 1924, he started working with Western Electric. Awards and honors. Nearly 30 years after Joran visited Japan, Emperor Hirohito recognized Joran's contribution to the development of Japan's quality control and the facilitation of a US and Japanese friendship. Joran's definitions of quality. In Joran's Quality Control Handbook, he states that the word quality has 2 different meanings that are spelled the same way. Joran's 2 definitions of quality. Quality means those features of products which meet customer needs and thereby provide customer satisfaction. In this sense, the meaning of quality is oriented to income. Quality means freedom from deficiencies, freedom from errors that require doing work over again or that results in field failures, customer dissatisfaction, customer claims, and so on. In this sense, the meaning of quality is oriented to costs, and higher quality usually costs less. Making quality happen. Joran believed that turning company goals into results or making results happen is done through managerial processes. When a company's goal is quality, they need managerial processes that focus on quality. Contribution of Philip B. Corsby. Philip B. Corsby is another recognized guru in the area of TQM. Philip Bayard Corsby was born on June 18, 1926 in Wheeling, West Virginia. He attended public schools in Wheeling, graduating from Tri-Adelphia High School in 1944. He joined the Navy and practiced podiatry with his father. He soon discovered this was not his field. He was recalled to military service during the word kaizen. Kaizen refers to continuous or ongoing improvement in Japanese, is an inseparable aspect of total quality management. Is required in all activities of the organization. Kaizen has to basically do with small, step-by-step continuous improvement. Smaller and continuous improvements are more realizable, predictable, controllable, and acceptable. Kaizen philosophy believes that people at all levels, including the lowermost levels in the organizational hierarchy, can contribute to improvements possible because Kaizen asks for only small improvements. To survive in an increasingly competitive world, top management must adopt a just-in-time approach and drive change down the hierarchy without yielding to resistance. The key ideas associated with model assembly. Reduce or eliminate setup times. Reduce lot sizes. Reducing setup times allows economic production of smaller lots. Close cooperation with suppliers is necessary to achieve reduction. Reduce lead times, preventive maintenance, flexible workforce, require supplier quality assurance, and implement a zero defect quality program. Small lots, single unit, convenience. Now in the end, let us summarize what we have learnt in this lecture. A focus on quality as a driver of strategic business planning is characteristic of TQ organizations. In others, we usually see an emphasis on finance and marketing. The ultimate goal is to train all the staff and give them the tools for quality improvement to apply the basic precept of prevention management in every area. The principles Scoresby conveys on zero defects are not unlike the focus on the modern Six Sigma movement. Quality means those features of products which meet customer needs and thereby provide customer satisfaction. Quality means freedom from deficiencies, freedom from errors that require doing work over again, rework, or that results in the field failures, customer dissatisfaction, customer claims, and so on. Deming pointed out that only 15% of quality problems are actually due to worker error. The remaining 85% are caused by processes and systems, including poor management.
Okay, so I think it is the longest video we have played. I think this is the longest video we have played in all of the classes we have taken up till now. Do you all enjoy this video? Any queries anybody want to ask? Okay. Yes, Nixon, hi. Okay, so Nixon has, yes, Nixon. Okay. So I think there is one more video which I want to play with you. Then after that, I'll explain you that Six Sigma part. I just don't want to break the continuity of the class. So I'll answer that question of yours at the last. In the meantime, I'll play one more video for you.
Hello students, welcome to the lecture on philosophies of quality management, and after this lecture we will be able to learn the following objectives. Discuss the contribution of Armand V. Feigenbaum, explain contribution of Kaoru Ishikawa, describe contribution of Shigeo Shingo, define contribution of W. Walter A. Shewhart, describe concept of quality circle, understand the Japanese 5S principle. Let's start with the introduction. The concept of quality is at the core of many of our ideas about effective management and leadership, and programs like Total Quality Management and Six Sigma have been at the heart of many companies' success.
Hello class, today we will overview Six Sigma.
Professor Siegfried, who developed Six Sigma?
Well Jack, Six Sigma is a business management strategy originally developed by Motorola in the United States of America in 1986. Today, it is widely used in many sectors of industry.
Professor, just what does Six Sigma do?
Well, Jack, Six Sigma seeks to improve the quality of process outputs by identifying and removing the causes of defects, errors, and minimizing variability in manufacturing and business processes. It uses a set of quality management methods, including statistical methods, and creates a special infrastructure of employees within the organization. Employees become trained as black belts, green belts, etc., and are experts in these methods. Each Six Sigma
Dixon,
project...
your answer is in this particular video. If you listen to this video clearly, you will got to know what is Six Sigma is.
and are experts in today, it is widely used in many sectors of industry.
Quality is at the core of many of our ideas about effective management and leadership, and programs like Total Quality Management and Six Sigma have been at the heart of many companies' success.
Hello class, today we will overview Six Sigma.
Professor Siegfried, who developed Six Sigma?
Well, Jack, Six Sigma is a business management strategy originally developed by Motorola in the United States of America in 1986. Today, it is widely used in many sectors of industry.
Professor, just what does Six Sigma do?
Well, Jack, Six Sigma seeks to improve the quality of process outputs by identifying and removing the causes of defects, errors, and minimizing variability in manufacturing and business processes. It uses a set of quality management methods, including statistical methods, and creates a special infrastructure of employees within the organization. Employees become trained as black belts, green belts, etc., and are experts in these methods. Each Six Sigma project carried out within an organization follows a defined sequence of steps and has quantified financial targets, cost reduction, and/or profit increase. The term Six Sigma originated from terminology associated with manufacturing, specifically terms associated with statistical modeling of manufacturing processes. The maturity of a manufacturing process can be described by a sigma rating indicating its yield, or the percentage of defect-free products it creates. A Six Sigma process is one in which 99.99966% of the products manufactured are statistically expected to be free of defects, 3.4 defects per million. Motorola set a goal of Six Sigma for all of its manufacturing operations, and this goal became a byword for the management and engineering practices used to achieve it.
Professor, are there problems with companies adopting a Six Sigma strategy?
The only danger, Jack, is that companies can be so focused internally on process improvements and improving operational cost savings, they lose focus on growing top-line sales. Well, Jack and Ned, that should do it today for Six Sigma.
We know now that quality needs to be built into every and self-improvement. Make information everyone's job. Let us discuss contribution of Armand V. Feigenbaum. Armand Wieland Feigenbaum, born 1922, is an American quality control expert and businessman. He devised the concept of total quality control, later known as Total Quality Management (TQM). His contributions to the quality body of knowledge include: Total quality control is an effective system for integrating the quality development, quality maintenance, and quality improvement efforts of the various groups in an organization so as to enable production and service at the most economical levels which allow full customer satisfaction. The concept of a hidden plant, the idea that so much extra work is performed in correcting mistakes that there is effectively a hidden plant within any factory. Accountability for quality. Because quality is everybody's job, it may become nobody's job. The idea that quality must be actively managed and have visibility at the highest levels of management. Awards and honors of Armand Feigenbaum. First recipient of ASQ's Lancaster Award. ASQ 1965 Edwards Medal in recognition of his origination and implementation of basic foundations for modern quality control. National Security Industrial Association Award of Merit. Member of the Advisory Group of the U.S. Army. Chairman of the System-Wide Evaluation of Quality Assurance Activities of the Army Materiel Command. Consultant with the Industrial College of the Armed Forces. Union College Founders Medal. Fellow of the American Association for the Advancement of Science. Life member of the Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers. Life member of the American Society of Mechanical Engineers. Thus, a total quality system is defined as the agreed company-wide and plant-wide operating work structure documented in effective, integrated technical and managerial procedures for guiding the coordinate actions of the people, the machines and the information of the company and plant in the best and most practical ways to assure customer quality satisfaction and economical costs of quality. Operating quality costs are divided into prevention costs including quality planning, appraisal costs including inspection, internal failure costs including scrap and rework, external failure costs including warranty costs, complaints, etc. Reductions in operating quality costs result from setting up a total quality system for two reasons. Lack of existing effective customer-oriented customer standards may mean current quality of products is not optimal given use. Expenditure on prevention costs can lead to a several-fold reduction in internal and external failure costs. The new 40th anniversary edition of Dr. A.V. Feigenbaum's book, Total Quality Control, now further defines TQC for the 1990s in the form of 10 crucial benchmarks for total quality success. These are that quality is a company-wide process. Quality is what the customer says it is. Quality and cost are a sum, not a difference. Quality requires both individual and a team zealotry. Quality is a way of managing. Quality and innovation are mutually dependent. Quality is an ethic. Quality requires continuous improvement. Quality is the most cost-effective, least capital-intensive route to productivity. Quality is implemented with a total system connected with customers and suppliers. Let us discuss contribution of Kaoru Ishikawa. Total Quality Management, or TQM for short, is defined an operational philosophy committed to customer satisfaction.
So I think this particular video basically focuses on the contribution of different scientists on the quality management part. What we'll do is we will stop here because the time is already over. It's already 1 hour, more than 1 hour now. So this whole video is about the contributions of different or the philosophies of different scientists on total quality management. So before just winding up the class, let us go there with the summary part right now, which is being displayed on the video, and after that I'll answer the question of the Six Sigma which is being asked by Nixon.
Quality costs are divided into prevention costs including quality planning, appraisal costs including inspection, internal failure costs including scrap and rework, external failure costs including warranty costs, complaints, etc. Reductions in operating quality costs result from setting up a total quality system for two reasons. Lack of existing effective customer-oriented customer standards may mean current quality of products is not optimal given use. Expenditure on prevention costs can lead to a several-fold reduction in internal and external failure costs. The new 40th anniversary edition of Dr. A.V. Feigenbaum's book, Total Quality Control, now further defines TQC for the 1990s.
So that brings us to the end of this video. Now Nixon, you asked about that Six Sigma. So Six Sigma, do you all see this on the whiteboard right now where I am clicking it? Everybody? Okay. So Six Sigma is a methodology used to improve business process by utilizing statistical analysis rather than guesswork. The proven approach has been implemented within a myriad of industries to achieve hard and soft money savings while increasing customer satisfaction. So it is Six Sigma is basically a proven methodology used by many companies, and it is being first tried in the United States of America. After that, once it is successful, this particular approach is being followed by most of the companies. Now what that Six Sigma methodology is? Six Sigma methodology is the DMIAC circle. What is that? D stands for define, measure, analyze, improve and control. So first we will define the problem, then measure it, then analyze it, then improve it, and then try to control it. This is the approach of the Six Sigma methodology. In addition to the 5 DMAIC steps, there is also a step 0 that occurs first. It is known as Six Sigma leadership. Six Sigma is just more. There are many institutes in India as well as abroad which provides training on Six Sigma. So Six Sigma is not only the training, it is more than the training. It is an approach based on data geared toward projects with quantifiable business outcomes. For instance, in 1999, GE Capital was able to save $2 billion with Six Sigma. Processes are improved by controlling variation and understanding the intricacies within them. This results in more predictable and profitable business process. So champions are company executives who lead Six Sigma by backing projects, individuals who receive instruction regarding the basic principle of Six Sigma and its methodology, responsible for choosing employees to be belts and mentoring project leaders, those who implement and back the introduction of Six Sigma within the firms. And there are different, when you clear the exam of Six Sigma or when you appear for the exam of Six Sigma, there are different belts they offer. The black belt they will offer, the green belt they will offer. So this is for those people who are appearing for the exam of Six Sigma. Clear to all, Nixon? And any others? Is it clear to all this part? Okay. Okay, so just one more part is left. That ISO 9000 which we have talked about in the starting of the class. So ISO 9000 quality management. So ISO 9000 family addresses various aspects of quality management and contains some of ISO's best known standards. The standards provide guidance and tools for companies and organizations who want to ensure that their products and services consistently meet customer requirements and that quality is consistently improved. So ISO stands for International Standard Organization. There is a family of ISO 9000 family which includes, one is the ISO 9001 certification. Very commonly we heard that this company is having ISO 9001 or this company is having ISO 9000 standard, or this company has ISO 9004 standards. What does that mean? ISO 9001 sets out the requirement of a quality management system. ISO 9000 covers the basic concepts and language. ISO 9004 focuses on how to make a quality management system more efficient and effective. ISO 19011 sets out guidance on internal and external audits of quality management systems. So it is basically a certification, certified. If any company is certified with any of the ISO certifications, that means they are following the standards and guidelines as per the standards being set up by the ISO. Okay? Is it clear to all?